Well, here we are. We're ready to start a oil painting composition, still life composition in oil. And whether it's a still life or a portrait or a landscape, it's always the same thought, the same idea. And this is the motivation, or this is the thesis of the whole piece of, as far as I'm concerned, of painting. And we have a few stages of painting here. I hope that in this, when I start painting here, I'm going to just start with this first photograph here, which is what we call composition. And I will compose on the canvas with my charcoal briefly and get the gist of the composition in relation to the size of the canvas. That is showing what we're doing here. And then the stage is called composition. We use soft fine charcoal and create an abstract three-value study. And then we'll wipe the canvas off clean and come down to the next stage. Now the next stage is called construction. And we begin with lines, gestural lines with oil paint. And then after that stage, we go into an underpainting. And then that further stage is reconstruction. And finally, going into the painting, it becomes very mature and finished in the painting stage. The point I'm trying to make here is that this is a natural way of painting. This is a natural way of painting. It's nature has its own way. You and I were born as children, and we grow through the years, and we grow and mature, and so does nature, and so does a painting on a canvas. The canvas has to start with the very beginning, the birth of an idea, and then it begins to mature as we go through. And the most important thing about it is that as I go through these stages, and I've been teaching for many, many years, and many, many students, and I've always used this idea of naturalness, of the beginning of the birth of an idea, and then start working through it. It's from beginning to the end. And now I'll take the charcoal, and I'm going to look at my subject and try to compose this rather lovely basket, still life, and bottle. In other words, composition is taking all, like in music, you have to take all the notes you see and compose them and bring out the music of it. So let's start with the charcoal and try to feel the composition. This is the master. This is my master. I can't go any further than this. I have to create everything, and everything I have to say has to be said within this rectangle. Start with a piece of charcoal and look at your subject matter. Look at your subject matter, and we just start to do a gestural drawing, not a tight drawing, but rather just try to fit we're trying to fit the elements harmoniously and beautifully in relation to the size of the canvas. The canvas is the master, and everything has to be done in relationship harmoniously to this size. It can be done this size or smaller or whatever, but it has to be, the vision that I put on here has to be scaled very nicely and proportionately in this particular size.